YouTube, welcome back to the channel. Greatly appreciate you taking time to click on the video today. If you haven't already or you're new to the channel, please hit that subscribe button, drop a like on the video, leave a comment. Are we going to make a bowl? Are we going to do it? That would be huge for the prestige. It would be huge for the job security. We did get to the 5 wins, in which that was the goal, if I am not mistaken. It was either that or 4. I can't remember off the top of my head, but it is a big step for this program. It is a big step to, if we get to 7 wins, if we go 7-5, there's more likely chance that we are getting to Conference USA in the promotion idea. So let's continue this. But we have another ACC opponent. We didn't bode well last episode against one, so go ahead and take a look at that if you haven't already. And without further ado, let's hop into the game against Boston College. Defense comes out first here against Boston College. 3rd and 7. They are marching here in the first drive of the game. They're going to throw one out, and we give up the catch. Are you kidding me? I wanted to play that ball so hard in the air that we got the pick, but we just missed, I guess. That's so disappointing. Now they're at first and goal. We got to try to keep them out of the end zone. They're going to keep it with the quarterback. He's going to break a tackle, and he is brought down. We are going to go ahead and change that right now so I don't get mad about it. I don't know what the best thing for RPOs is, the best read, and there's just nobody's going to touch him. 48 just sat there. Insane. All right. The other thing that I wanted to mention too is we did, for this game to start, go to 15-minute quarters. So I'm going to be a little bit more picky about what ones we hop into. A lot of it's going to be dependent on score. A lot of it's going to be depending on where we're at. I'm more apt to hop into offensive ones than defensive ones. I will tell you that right now. So just be aware of that. Realistically, trying to figure out how long the games last as we get stopped on 3rd down and they go down and score yet again. It is 20-0. We are getting absolutely demolished. Depends on how long the games last, and it depends on how crazy the score gets. Like, it's already 27-0 in the first half. So they're on pace to score 54 points. I don't want people scoring 54 points. So this episode in the last 2 games of the first season, I'm going to try to figure out what that's going to look like moving forward in this series, because play styles are tough, especially defensively. Oh, and he mossed him. Magwood mossed him into the end zone, and that's a touchdown for the Cardinals. It's really tough to get defensive tackles, sacks, those different things. We were playing 8-minute quarters, so that probably didn't help any, but just really trying to make it, I don't want to say as easy, but as and the ball just floats out of his hand. As how do I want it? As doable. I mean, give us a chance to keep some players, especially, and recruit players, especially on the defensive side of things. When it's already so tough to keep people and stuff as we get in the end zone yet again. But it just feels like it's crazy to get those playing style for defensive guys, and there's just not enough of them in the 3-star range to just say, you know what, just don't recruit them. So it's just one of those things where we need to figure out what the best is for the series and playing the series and different things like that. So it's 27-14. Defense has been doing much better here, keeping them off of the scoreboard, which obviously is a good sign. We're going to playmaker into traffic. I didn't know that middle linebacker was going to come down on that, but he did. So there's that. Defense needs help. They're on the brink of scoring here in the 4th quarter. Ideally, we keep them out of the end zone, right? That will keep us in to the game a little bit more. They're going to go to a reverse. I love the play call, just did not work very well for them. A field goal gets it to 16, right? So we're still in it with 2 touchdowns and 2 extra two-point conversions. Excuse me, as they try to do a pump fake receiver screen, and that isn't doing anything either. So hopefully he tries to force it here, and we get an interception and we get a takeaway. Instead, we get a pass breakup, which is fine. I mean, that's the ball to get an interception, but if we come back to the ball, we probably get pass interference, and that's just something we just can't afford in that case. So we will take the 16-point game and see if our offense can okay, we turn it over. And they go down and score 33-14, just like that. And, yeah, just Boston College is in a much, much better spot than we are at this point in time, and that was the last straw. We're just going to send the rest of this. All right, before we head into our season finale against Akron, we have a little bit of updating to do on the recruiting trail because we just had back-to-back bye weeks. So Westerman, corner, didn't scout him at all. Toledo's kind of pushing and dragging this out, but it looks like he's going to come to Ball State. However, I just noticed he was 5'9", 165. That might be a problem. Jermaine Price, dual threat, athlete, quarterback. We scouted him. I don't think he's very good. He's okay. Throw power needs to be better, but 81 speed's pretty solid. Free safety, 80 speed. The guys below here has been late ads, so we've been able to find some really solid players. This CB boundary corner, 87 speed. We're up in the lead. This quarterback, 81, 88 throw power, so he's a little bit better than the athlete, but he's only a quarterback, right? So this athlete might be able to go play somewhere else. With 81 speed, that might be a little tough. Then we get this 90 speed running back, which is absolutely phenomenal. 85 speed, strong safety, coverage specialist, which we need badly. Right tackle, raw strength, which for me, raw strength is the worst O-line because when you go and upgrade them, it takes so many points for every single thing to do. So if you can avoid raw strength, I would. With the state of our program right now, I think 3 stars are going to come in and play right away. So that's kind of just the takeoff that I'm giving. Cover specialist, 83, strong safety. We needed 2 of them. We're getting 2 of them. Backfield threat. This is a halfback again, 87 speed, safety valve, adrenaline, mental as well. And then last but not least in the 3-star realm, 86 speed, gadget player. He has 84 throw power. We haven't gotten into any gadget plays yet, and quite frankly, I don't know if we have any, but 86 speed, 86 excel is not terrible. 78 catching, and 75 in traffic is not terrible for a receiver at this level either. So we're looking okay. Then right tackle, 77 pass block, fantastic. 63 run block. The other thing that I've noticed in offensive linemen is if you do pass protection or well-rounded or agile, the run blocking is easy to upgrade as long as there's no skill caps. So if you can get somebody that has a pretty high pass block and low run block or vice versa, it's pretty easy to upgrade those two. So we got this guy coming in too. We just passed Minnesota, and we are chasing Purdue on this guy. We might have to just back out of it here pretty quickly. But 84 speed, 6'3", looking to be a tight end more so than anything else. So that's kind of where we're at. We do have a couple recruits here. We did get a 2-star here last week as well. So as you can see here, we got about 6 players. Coker has been he's been this way since like week 3, but because we have the scholarship and the only scholarship, he is getting close to that top 3. I would be shocked if he's not a Ball State Cardinal next year, unless somebody comes after him hard here late. Class is getting rounded out a little bit. We got the portal. We'll have some needs when people start to leave and different things, but as of right now, I'm feeling pretty solid about this first year class. Okay, here it is. This is a rivalry game. 2-9 Akron comes to Ball State. If we win, we're eligible. We lose, we're going to drop a prestige, I bet. Let's rock. All right, we hop on here with 12 and a half left, so I'm pretty sure we got the ball first, and we're going to get destroyed by their interior line. If I were controlling them, which we are, thankfully, we're going to go for it. I just think that it's too much of a big game to play scared, and we drop it. We drop it. There's no reason that Koa, whatever, Quo, I've been calling him Quo all year. No way he drops it, right? And they're going to turn around and go and score. And they're going to score. Are we really going to get blown out by Akron? As you can see, we went blackout for this big game. They came back at us with a whiteout, so pretty fair play by them. But we just got to make sure that we settle down here as the game starts to unfold a little bit. We're not panicking by any means. It'd be nice to only be down 10-0 opposed to 14-0, but if we get down 14-0, we got to make sure we stay calm and we stay ready to go and fight regardless of what that scoreboard says. And we're going to peel down the line, and it's going to be 4th and goal. Are they really going to settle for this? It looks like they are. Can he hook it from this close? I don't trust this at all. And they're going to try, and they're going to miss it. So we're going to get the ball at the half-yard line. And we got out of there, which is a absolute shock to me, by the way. Box is super light. Linebacker's going to walk into it. We're going to go ahead and audible. See if we can find a way to get open. We have Robinson. He makes the catch. And I don't know if you noticed this, but after last week's debacle and the week before that would have been last episode, we went to Taylor late in a close game, and he drove down and solidified the win. He gets to start today against Akron. He's a junior. He's more than likely going to transfer just because of championship contender. But I think how he played when he was the starter earned him the right to play this huge implication game. And again, it just feels better when the offense runs through him. I don't know what it is, truthfully. I have zero idea what it is and why that's the case. That's just the way I feel. So he gets the nod today. So he starts over the senior. Probably an unpopular decision because it's probably senior day here at Ball State, and we take the starting job from a senior, give it to a junior who is also probably leaving the program. But we are here to win games. We're not here to make friends. So we need to do what's best for the program and the team at this point in time. And right now, it's this man. It is this man. Taylor III is the man on Ball State campus. And, it begs to ask the question of where would we be if we would have realized that he should have been the guy a little bit sooner. What would have been? There's a couple close games that we lost in the middle of the season that probably we don't lose if he's the quarterback at this point. And that's just facts. So we'll have to live with the fact that we mess that one up. As Ashley makes the catch for the touchdown, and now the offense is rolling a little bit. Feels like we got a little momentum going. Looked like we just got to take a takeaway from the defense. So, can we capitalize? Can we continue to explode? We got a flat-footed safety. Taylor lays it out there, diving catch yet again. and we are knocking on the door to score to make it 21-7. We talked about making the stop on that. Okay, well, they were ready for that play. Holy. We talked about making a stop on that defensive possession. They settled for a field goal. They missed it. And ever since that, we have been rolling. I also really don't like the fact that this game is on the Army-Navy week. I know this game's on like a Wednesday or a Thursday, but it just doesn't feel right. Quo's going to drop another one. We're going for it. I didn't like the spacing of that at all, really. And that's not going to be caught either. Turnover on down for us. Just stalled out. And it looks like they're going to go down, and we're going to have to step in here with a minute and 10 and counting here in the first half. So can we make a stop here? It's 3rd and 8. We'll see what they are going to come out and do here. Are they going to play for a field goal, or are they going to play for... Oh, it's the screen. I wish they would have thrown that. That would have been a great way to end the half. Big field goal kick, 55 yards. Yeah, right. Oh, yeah, we also made a switch at kicker, by the way. He has a much better leg, and again, don't know why he wasn't playing more. I think he's a senior. No, he's a junior. He's a redshirt junior. But we had a freshman kicking, and he couldn't kick 30-yarders. So, yeah, a big debacle of the depth chart on my end for year one. I was also looking at Quoa to be benched as well. He played so well, but just the feel of the backup was really the big catalyst behind that. But again, it was a feel thing because Quo was much better than the guy that was behind him. It was just a feel thing. And it's just, just the way that it goes, I guess. But anyway, I feel like I've absolutely beaten that horse in the last couple episodes. So let's lock in here. Let's finish this game. Let's get the win to get us bowl eligible. And if our fullback was able to make that block, it was probably a touchdown. That was actually a really solid play. Really good running, too, by Quoa. Patient running. Got to get out. Got to get out. Taylor's going to find the end zone. Touchdown. Cardinals. Let's go. Come on. We got to rock, man. We got to go. And it is 24 to 16. So one thing that I've noticed with switching is it does take a little bit longer to get through the games, but it feels like the game feels that it's a little longer. So they don't give us as many or like the same ratio, I guess, of moments. So it doesn't take forever. And the scoring doesn't seem like it goes crazy. And we get the big stop on 4th down. We have given up 107 yards, though, to that man. Our run defense is so bad. And I don't know how to help it. Besides recruit. But if people that want to stop the run look at it, they're not going to come here because our scheme isn't very good, is what they say. But truthfully, our team's just terrible. So, anyway, 3rd and 4, just under 11 minutes left here, and Quoa is going to find the 1st down. He's going to be hurt, so we're going to get that back up, and he busts a big run. What a performance by the guys that were down on the depth charts a little bit. We needed them to step up, and they did. And they're going to get we're just sprinting back, and we couldn't find the ball, which, fair. No eyes, no pick. No eyes, no INT. I think that was their, like, rally cry. Oh, we almost had. What was that? What was that? All right, game's on the line. We need to make a stop. They find a way to get a stop on defense, and they have a chance to go tie it. They do need a 2-point conversion as well as the touchdown. He's throwing it right to me. The user perks in this game are way, way less than last year. Way, way less. You don't get as much reward for your users. You just don't. But again, it might be a fair point. Might be fair. But I'm still going to complain about it. Because we had some sick user linebackers last year, especially off the top of my head in the Piper series, which, speaking of that, if you did follow the channel last year and you liked the Piper series, we just posted on Wednesday the Hawaii series, which is kind of the same idea, but we just didn't do a team builder team this year. We just used an already made team. When I tried to go make the team builder, it was broken, and then I also I don't have like an idea behind it. Like last year was in the state of Minnesota, building as we get a user pick, building rivalries between the teams there. Early last year's game, we used Fisk, which was a Tennessee school, Middle Tennessee, the University of Tennessee. So like Georgia is a state that you think about like that, but they have so many schools. So California, kind of the same thing. So it's kind of one of those things where I don't know where to kind of go from there. So anyway, let's focus on this game here, and we can maybe figure that out later. It's gonna be 3rd and 7. They're gonna expect us to run it again, I think. Does Robinson win? He doesn't. Our tight end should. He does make the catch. They get a cheap injury timeout. That is absolutely absurd. Can we make the play? We can't. We might have just given them the game because I was so mad about the injury timeout. 3rd down, 47 seconds left. What a joke. Oh, I wanted him to throw that. So 2-point conversion. We need to step up and we need to play it. What is happening? And just like that, tie game. Yep. Just punt the ball. All you have to do is punt it. Instead, I rage go for it, and I rage give the game away. Quill Ashley's back in. We're going to get a 1st down there on the screen. Going to come back out. We're putting the game in Taylor's hands. We're going to find the middle of the field. And they're going to get another injury timeout. Woof. We have done some jet passes. So we'll see if this kind of catches him off a little bit. He does have a step over there. Do we get it in there? He drops it. What a ball by Taylor. What a play call by Chief Tummy Tuck. And we just drop it. Quill Ashley's going to get yet another 1st down. We have seen that the kicker can kick pretty pretty well. We have chew clock still on. Chew clock giveth and chew clock taketh away. Do not intercept that. All right, now we got to settle for the 50-some yard field goal. This is an absolute bomb. Can the junior on senior day make us bowl eligible and make us the best team in the independent? No, he cannot. He shanked it. OT, here we come. Oh, what is happening? All right. Defense does get a stop to start OT, though, so that is a huge plus. Okay, just making sure Taylor's still in because that's a throw that Kelly would make. Quo gonna get stopped. I mean, ideally, realistically, all we need is a field goal, right? So it's not the worst thing in the world that we're kind of stalling out, but obviously a touchdown would be much better, and Quo Ashley gets all the way down to the 2. He has 159 yards rushing, and he got hurt in the game. Imagine if he was in there the whole time. We'd get across the end zone, we'd get into the end zone, touchdown. Cardinals, and we beat Akron in OT to become bowl eligible. Now, just because we're eligible doesn't mean we make a bowl game. As an independent school, we might not. 54 attempts, 309, 1 touchdown, no interceptions. He just doesn't turn it over very many times. 31 for 161 and 3 touchdowns. Taylor also got in the end zone as well. Receiving-wise, 9 catches for Ashley for 50 yards. Megwood had 8 for 70. Weatherly, 5 for 98. And 3 for Webster and Robinson as well. Defensively, tackles, 13 for McLean and 11 for Gravely Jr. 6 for Shepard, Whitner, and Chia. Tackles for loss, only 4. Davis Ross gets 1, as well as Whitner, Hughes, and Chia. 1 sack in the entire game by Hughes. 2 interceptions. Yates and McLean come down with the ball. Again, we get to 6-6. We win 3 of the 4 independent games. Let's see where we fall. All right, we're going to take a look at the conference championship schedule. Biggest reason is these teams that make the conference championship automatically get a promotion. It's what you get for being the best 2 teams in your conference in the regular season. And that's just the way that it goes, right? So the Athletic, or the AAC, the Athletic, this is the American. What am I talking about? UNLV, number 23, they went 9-3, 6-3 in the conference, takes on Oregon State, who also went 6-3 in the conference. The ACC, you have number 2 Iowa State that went 9-0. You have number 6 Kansas State, who went 7-2. That's showing that the ACC was very competitive this year. The Big 12 has Baylor versus Kentucky, 7-1 Kentucky, 6-2 Baylor. The Big 10 championship, the Big 2 top dogs, Penn State went 7-2. Florida went 8-1. But Penn State is ranked number 1. That's interesting. Very interesting. Conference USA, Jacksonville State and Western Michigan move on. Both of them had a really good year. South Alabama plays Buffalo in the MAC. Mountain West, Colorado State plays Liberty in the Pac-12. Duke plays Boise State, both 10-2, both 8-1. USC Trojans take on Texas Tech in the SEC. And then finally, the Sun Belt. We have Navy taking on James Madison. Navy's ranked 18 and 8-4, and James Madison's 10-2, not ranked. So that's kind of interesting. But those are your automatic promotions for the upcoming season. The moment of truth. It came through. We do play a ranked Sam Houston, though, in the Roof Claim Boca Raton Bowl. Hey, we got to a bowl game. That's huge for the program. Absolutely huge for the program. We did fire our offensive coordinator, so we're going to go ahead and take a peek at what we got here. Looks like Chief Tummy Tuck is going to be called the plays here in the bowl game. We are hopping in here to the bowl game on offense. We are already down 7-0. We're going to go ahead and hand it off to Cole Ashley. He's going to pick up the first down, and we are in business. We then hit a strike of a pass down inside the 6-yard line. Can we finish this off? This is where we get to, and we struggle to finish off because our offensive line struggles. So we'll see if we're able to capitalize here and finish off this drive, in which we need to finish off so bad. And there's a look on why we struggle, and then we go right back to a play action. Okay. We tried to audible, we went right back to a play action, so we're going to get it out, we're going to bring it down. Magwood is going to fumble, we're going to pick it up and run out of bounds, though. So we're going to settle for a field goal. Okay, they're gonna review that it was a fumble. It's not gonna matter. We got the ball at the same spot, so. And we almost hooked that into the left upright, but it is good. We do get a turnover right away, and we have some good field position. We gotta punch this in now. There's no excuses. We gotta punch it in. Tight end wide open. He's going to have the burst to get in the end zone. Touchdown. Cardinals to take the lead 10-7. The defense gets another stop. We get the ball back. We are back inside of red zone territory. Offense needs, again, to convert. Can Ashley outrun the linebacker? We can. Can we juke that safety? We cannot. We only pick up 3 there on that play. We're going to go right back to it. Taylor looked like he was getting up a little slow after that last play. He probably got hit as he was throwing it. We're going to set up that block a little bit. Ashley is feeling a little slow. Just a little slow. But that's all right. He is our lead back. I mean, Ferguson, again, we talk about it at length. He played so well in the absence. But he is, I thought we had the speed. He is not Quo at this point in time. He has more speed, he has more burst, but he's just not that running back, that full running back that we need at this point in time in our offense. We're going to settle for another field goal. It's going to be 13-7, and we're going to see if our defense can continue to hold them, and they do. This is going to bring us to the end of the first quarter, unless the clock is stopped, in which it is. We're going to look at Robinson to win off of this press. He's not going to. We're going to be in trouble. We're going to try to hit Quoa, and he's going to pick it up. He's going to make the catch and get the first down. He reaches at the very last second and pick up the first down, and that could not have went any better. Kind of a bailout, to be quite honest, but we're going to take it. We are going to take it. Quoa's going to roll out again, and we're just going to miss him by a mile. That was just not the best throw by Taylor III, but we are in position to score a field goal here. The meter is going crazy. That should be good. It's up, and it is going to have enough leg, and that is good. 16-7, and they go down and score 16-14. Well, they're going to ask us to hop in on the defensive side of things and see if we can get off the field here. Sam Houston likes to spread it out. I'm going to try to pick off this tight end right here. Oh, he didn't throw it. I'm going to sit with him, and we get a sack. What a defensive performance so far here in this bowl game. It is still the first half. There's 5.5 minutes, just under that, left here to go. We'll see what we have here on the run play. Quoa's going to pick up the first down. That was the right read. It just did not pan out as such. See if we can get Magwood here coming across the middle, running away from somebody. We do, and he is going to have the speed. Does he have it to get to the end zone? He does not. Inside the 10, Taylor again putting the ball where it needs to be. Seemed like we were way more productive with these plays as well with Taylor in, so we'll see if that stays the same. And Ashley kind of did have a little bit more space. I don't know what it is. It's just kind of crazy. But second and goal from the 6. We are going to send our receiver in motion to a jet pass, but we're going to have... I hit the trigger too quickly. I got to get way better at that. Can't hit the trigger too early, otherwise it releases the blocks. Offsides, is it going to matter? Maybe, because we get stuffed. What is it going to say here for the penalty? Third and goal from the 3 now. We're gonna keep Ashley in to block. Tight end's gonna run across. He's gonna drop it. We're gonna settle for a field goal anyway. We should maybe go for this, but just the way that our offense has been moving the ball, it just doesn't seem feasible. We're going to leave the 2-minute drill up to the offense. Doesn't look like it went very well. Third down, take control. We're going to see if we can take a shot here. We're going to send pretty much everybody deep. They're going to be in quarters. We're going to throw it up. Magwood's going to come back to it. It's going to be knocked away, but it is going to be a penalty. Is that going to get us in field goal range? It should. It's 15 yards, right? So the 34, oh yeah, that should get us into field goal range for sure. 51 yards. We already hit one from 52, right? So this one should be a little bit easier. It's right down the middle of the field, and that's right down the pipes. And that is going to extend the lead to 22-17 here going into the half. Not a very fun game to watch by any means. We've thrown for 273. We just can't finish. They've ran 91 yards. We got to be better at stopping the run. I just don't understand why we struggle with the run defense so much. When we hop in, our D tackles are destroying everybody. We're going to shed that tackle. It's going to bring up a 4th and 7. Great job there by the free safety coming up, making a tackle. Defense is in trouble. Looks like they gave up a touchdown. Looks like they're in trouble again. We're going to hop in on third down. It is 25-22 now, so they did take the lead. Defense needs to stop them here. Make it only a 6-point game. They're going to run with them. This is going to be a touchdown. Just unfortunate. The safety back there should probably have been a spy, but it's not here nor there at this point. We do have the ball here, down 10. We're going to pull it. Taylor's going to not get into the end zone. I was about to say walk in the end zone, but that just wasn't the case. I thought for sure we were getting in there. But Ashley's going to take the touchdown and say thank you very much. Now we're down 3. Defense has just got to hold them. Hold them to a field goal. Give us a chance here. There is 10 minutes left in the 4th quarter. We're going to quick route. They're going to pick up the first down. And they go ahead and score again, so it is going to be another 10-point game here. 3rd and 10 for us. This is a huge down. We just have 0 time. Our left tackle is so bad. I'm pretty sure he's our highest rated O-lineman too, but he's just terrible. Can Weatherly win this? Can he win the press? He cannot. He got absolutely locked. But Ashley is going to be wide open on the playmaker, and he's going to get inside the 10. I was hoping he could break that tackle, but not able to do so. I did just see that Taylor has thrown a pick in this game, which is very uncharacteristic for him. Why am I doing that? Good Lord. Running has not been the strong suit in this episode. I just literally ran right into the defender. They read the screen. He's going to make a play. which isn't the end of the world because they're up 10. We're going to hit the tight end. We're going to go no huddle. We're going to try to get in here before the 2-minute timeout. And we are going to. Now, it sets us up to make sure that we can score a touchdown to win the game. But in order for that to be the case, we have to get them a fumble. We'll pick it up. Take it to the house. Oh, is that actually a fumble? Do not be playing with me. Do not be playing with me. It's going to stand as a fumble. So, we're in a position where we score a touchdown, we take the lead. And are they going to take timeouts? It's not looking like it. So we're going to chew the clock. Because we are in a position where we could run a lot of clock. And the fact that I just did that really puts a damper on our mood. Because it stopped the clock. And now we're in a tough spot. And Taylor just airmailed that. So, tie game, minute and 7 seconds left. See what the defense can do. They just gave up a huge run and a field goal. I thought for sure they'd force a 3rd down or something that we could hop into. Didn't. 32 of 46, 1 touchdown, 1 interception. On the ground, Ashley, probably the last game you'll see him in a Ball State uniform, 29 carries, 101, 2 touchdowns. Receiving-wise, Weatherly, he had 9 catches for 127, no touchdowns, 7 for Ashley, 5 for Robinson and Webster, 4 for Magwood, and 2 for Durham. Defensively, 11 tackles for both Shepard and Gravely. Whitner, 9 tackles. Yates, 7 tackles. McLean, 6. 2 tackles for loss for Hudson. 1 for Simpson, Glenn, Conley, and Whitner. 2 sacks for Hudson. 1 pick for Stewart. And that is a ranked opponent loss. A very, very winnable game. That's a very tough loss to swallow, to be quite honest. All right, we're here at the end of the season recap. Texas Tech, they go crazy in sim. I'm gonna be very interested in following them this year and just see, because almost every single save I've done, Texas Tech has been really, really good. Them and Duke, Florida is off and on, and the fact that they went up in competition and still play this well is very, very, very impressive. Before we end the video, we did hire a offensive coordinator. So we'll show you him probably next episode, to be quite honest. All right, so Walter Taylor started 8 games. Well, he played in 8 games, so he probably started 7 games. 6 games, because he came in when he got hurt. Anyway, he threw for 1768 and 5 touchdowns. Had 3 picks. Took care of the ball. Kelly, on the other hand, I'm just kidding. Kelly played well. He had 1,619 yards. So they played pretty much the same. Taylor's 2 extra games, though. Maybe even 3 extra games. Anyway, he threw less touchdowns, but he took care of the ball. I mean, it's just kind of the way that it is. Rushing stats, Ashley played in 11 games. So it had just under 1,000 yards. Ferguson played so well in the games that Ashley missed. So Ashley had 18 touchdowns. So that's kind of crazy. He had a really, really good year. Receptions, look at 47, 46, 46, 56, and 37. I mean, our running back had the most, but look at these, just spreading it around. Nobody got 1,000 yards. Touchdowns were very, very rare, throwing the ball. 5 for Durham, 1 for Weatherly, 2 for Robinson, 1 for Webster, 2 for Ashley, 1 for Magwood, 2 for Ferguson. So there's a bunch of them spread out, which is pretty solid, right? So spreading the ball around is nice, but I really want one receiver where we can just go to get a big play, right? I don't even want to look at this. Offensive line, sacks. Hood, left tackle. Yep, knew that. The junior gave up 8 sacks, 5 for the left guard. The left side of the line was just atrocious, man. We gave up 13, 17, 20, 23 total sacks. That's just not good enough. Not good enough at all. All right, Shepard, the free safety, freshman free safety. He's going to stay here, loves the play style. I love that. Led the team with 71 tackles. Not enough tackles. We went to 15-minute quarters, and there was kind of some that were super high. 13 tackles isn't very common, I don't think. I'm going to fact check that, and then we might drop it down to like 12 minutes, 13 minutes, something like that. But I think I like the I think I like that amount of minutes, especially playing moments, much better. Then we had Gravely, the strong safety. The 2 safeties led the team, which is not very good, with 63. McLean, a cornerback, with 60. Then 56 was the first linebacker that hops on there. He did play sub linebacker though, so he was in there a lot. Then we go back to corners with 54. Then Will Chia with 50. So tackles for loss were not, we didn't get very many of them. 5 for Hughes, Conley, Hudson, Sanderson each, and then 4 for Simpson, Glenn, and David Ross. Just not a lot. Sacks were even worse. 4.5 sacks led the team, and that was a D tackle. And then the next one was a D tackle with 2. Then the next one was a D tackle with 1.5. And then guess what? The other 2 out of the 3 left were D tackles. Absolutely insane. In INTs, we only scrounged up 7 INTs. Just not good enough, man. Just not good enough at all. Yates is probably gone. The pro potential isn't that far off because, it is a pretty talented group numbers-wise. Holy, our overalls are not very good. But that is the stats, and that is going to be the episode. Next episode, we're going to get into the promotion and relegations. I showed you all the teams that are going to be promoted. We're going to talk about the independent teams that are going to get promoted. We're going to talk about relegations. And you'll see all that in a spreadsheet and all that stuff. Then we'll get into the off-season stuff as well, the transfer portal, all that stuff, the upgrading the team, and then getting ready for next season in the next episode. If you got this far, I appreciate you, first of all. Second of all, go ahead and hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, leave a comment. Do you like the series? I know I said at the beginning of the episode, do we get to a bowl game? We obviously know the answer here, so if you didn't do it then, do you like the series? Do you like the idea? Let me know in that comments. As always, I hope you have a good day. I hope you had a great day. Spread the word. Peace.